Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships for our news article coverage update of Update 13.3. That will be coming here on the NA server in just 2 days on Wednesday, as we record this video on Monday. I've been stalling on today's video because I was like, Board Gaming, they should be releasing the update article for Update 13.3, and indeed they have, so fresh off the press just for you. So, this is going to be another Dockyard coming up, so they're highlighting the Wisconsin and Iowa class of battleships. So I'm pretty excited, and I can just tell you already, I'm going to be participating in the Dockyard and going for it this time around. So this is going to be on NA on Wednesday, and then I believe it's not on EU till Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. As always, know that you can claim a gift from the article, a 1-day premium time. They've done for some time now, so if you're a newer player, then sometimes I'll just wait until I actually sit down to play, and then once I'm about to sit down and play, then I'll use it if I don't have any premium time, like I do on the EU account. I do this quite regularly. So update 13.3, a summary of what we got going on. We have the Wisconsin at the Dockyard, Golden Week, Asymmetric Battles are back. Early access to Commonwealth cruisers continues. Brawls, the Armory, YouTube memberships, game balance changes, content additions and changes, and other changes. So there doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on in this update. I'd say probably these three are probably the ones that stand out the most between the Dockyard, Golden Week, and Asymmetric Battles. But probably most people are going to be excited about Wisconsin and the Dockyard, especially maybe if you're a American Battleship fan, and then Asymmetric Battles. So if you want to watch the video, you can do that here. I'm not going to. Don't want to mess with that. And here you can actually see West Virginia 44 in the background, as that will be a ship you can claim via the progression of the Dockyard. So I'll do a whole video just on the Dockyard itself, as I do standard each time around. I'm guessing it won't be another day or two before there's an article released on the Dockyard itself. However, I'll go ahead and cover it here. This is a really nice photo. I like the art. I like it. Wisconsin's armed with 9 precise 4.6mm main battery guns and 3 turrets that inflict low damage per salvo compared to other battleships at her tier. She has high speed and good concealment, but her armor is relatively weak. Her specialty is the new combat instructions called Immediate Systems Reload. This reduces her consumable preparation and cooldown time, as well as the main battery gun reload time. To activate these combat instructions, you need to hit rival ships with your main battery guns until the progress bar fills. Shipbuilding process consists of 30 phases, 28 of which can be progressed through by completing Dockyard combat missions. So they've actually changed this around. Usually there's like 4 phases, 4 to 5, maybe sometimes 6 phases you have to buy. This time there's only 2 phases you have to pick up here. So, so you can see the progress here. Compensation for additional phases would be steel. I'm guessing like 250 steel or something. 29. I've seen where West Virginia 44 is at in this mix. Maybe she's at 20 because I don't see her here. But looks good, looks good. So there's your video. Seeing her built quite quickly in the Dockyard. The most efficient way to get Wisconsin clad in the war paint camouflage is to purchase the smallest of the 2 starter packs. It will cost you only 3,200 doubloons and complete all the Dockyard combat missions. When you reach shipbuilding phase 20, you will be rewarded with West Virginia 44. She's a tier 7 American premium battleship. If you already have her on your fleet, you'll receive 3 Dockyard phases instead. I don't remember what the event was that they had going on. I think last year you could pick up West Virginia 44. I didn't. So it's nice to be able to pick her up through the Dockyard this time around. So with that, in completing enough combat missions, you can earn the Wisconsin completely free. So that's actually really good, important to point out. If you already have West Virginia 44, you can completely do the Dockyard for free. You don't have to spend 3,200 doubloons for the starter pack. However, if you don't have West Virginia 44, upon hitting the 20th phase, then you will definitely need to buy your starter pack for 3,200 doubloons to get those first 2 phases. So here's the Wisconsin. I actually like it. I think it's quite classy. Even like this red paint along the bottom. Like I have a battleship. I actually don't. I used to have on my desk of USS Alabama. It's got that red paint along the bottom, so quite like that. And I like the gold or tan. It's kind of a nice touch. Then there's your West Virginia 44. So it kind of looks like a sort of like Vermont, just a tier 7 Vermont. I don't remember what guns they have. I think they're 406s from the looks of it. 8 406s. Very similar to Colorado, I guess. So they're going to have the Dockyard combat missions can be completed during updates 13.3 and 13.4, while the Dockyard will remain available until the start of update 13.6. We'll share more details in a dedicated publication. Alright, Golden Week is back. Alright, starts April 10th, ends May 15th. The new updates welcome a new event pass, and this time it's dedicated to the Golden Week holiday celebrated in Japan and East Asian countries. The event has a typical structure with two 20-level progression lines with some extra levels to complete. So this is the quote-unquote not a battle path, or battle pass if you will. Among the rewards for the first progression line, you'll find the Romanian commander Andrei. Oh, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna get it wrong. And the permanent camouflage Asian Laner, and the Golden Week permanent camouflage, a permanent bonus package for tier 7 ships, and golden tokens. For the second progression line, which you'd have to spend doubloons on, you can expect the Japanese lacquer permanent camouflage for the tier 5 Japanese battleship Tech Tree, the Congo, the Dawn Harmony permanent camouflage for Shimanto and Takahashi, and a permanent camouflage, or sorry, a permanent bonus package for a tier 8 ship, a new Japanese commander Ashikage Taru, and even doubloons. So, not too bad, not too bad. So, let's look at these. So there's your Asian Lantern. It's interesting, but I don't know how big of a fan I am of it. Maybe I don't know. I think I might actually like that one still a little bit more than the Golden Week permanent camouflage. Congo looking nice. And Shimanto. I think this you could get these originally via the early access event for Japanese cruisers, if I remember correctly, but maybe I'm wrong. So I wonder if you already have them, if you'll get something as a compensation. So here's your first progression line. And then doubloons. Okay, it looks like it'll be more than 50 doubloons. Not sure, but yeah, I don't know. I think out of the permanent camouflages, I like the Congo one the best. You know, just have to see how many doubloons you would get if it's actually worth the investment of spending doubloons to get the second progression line. Basically, they're giving you a discount because there's not a lot in the second progression line than what I can see right now. As rewards for extra levels, you can expect more signals, containers, and golden tokens for the first and the second lines respectively, and you can spend golden tokens during the Wishing Wharf event in a dedicated section of the Armory. To learn more about it, check out the Armory section of the patch notes. So, additionally, as part of the Golden Week, we're testing a new permanent camouflage. I changed the destruction animation of enemy ships. You'll be able to get one of them for free, and up to 3 more in exchange for credits during update 13.3. After that, they'll be removed from your account. Okay, so testing a new permanent camouflage. It changes the destruction animation of enemy ships. So here he fires, and that will. Oh, it's like golden tokens come flying out. Okay. So you spend credits, you're able to get one of them for free and up to 2 more in exchange for credits during update 13.3 after they're removed. Okay, so if my question here is, if you spend credits on the 3 more in exchange for in the Armory, do you get the credits back since they're taking it from your account? I'm assuming they give you compensation. It'd be pretty cheeky of Wargaming not to. Asymmetric Battles starts April 10th, ends May 15th. We have some good news for PvE fans who decided to bring Asymmetric Battles back for the whole duration of update 13.3. The rules haven't changed since the last iteration of the event that was held in update 12.10. You can play tier 6 to tier 10 ships and super ships. The player team comprises 5 ships. The maximum tier difference is limited to 1. Any ship type can participate. You can also form divisions of up to 5 players. As for the bots, they'll continue to be a 12-ship team, 2 tiers lower than each tier represented in the player team. For example, a team that has a tier 9 and tier 10 ships in it can expect to see tier 7 and tier 8 bots. There will be no submarines on the bot team. So sounds nice. It's actually pretty fun. Also for, I mean, I do play PvE myself, of course, here in World of Warships, but it's also nice if it's just kind of, you want a more relaxed setting to grind ships in the higher tier without really having to do randoms. As an example, you know, Ops is tier 6 to tier 8, but then, you know, you need to grind that tier 9, then you can do it here in Asymmetric Battles. Early access to Commonwealth cruisers continues. Don't know what, I'm not going to talk too much about this, but the various bundles in the Armory, Commander Leonard Murray with 10 skill points. You also get John Duncan, I picked him up, and then you can also get some permanent camouflages as well. So I have at least 2 of each of all of these, so I wasn't really keen on spending what tokens I had left on any more of those. The new Commonwealth cruiser line will become available for research in the tech tree with the release of update 13.4. So if you haven't spent doubloons, you know, for the rest of the ship line, right, these are going to be a free tech tree ship line you can grind. So for myself, I think I have Uganda, which is the tier 7 one, so I just got to put enough XP on it so when it releases, comes out of early access, I can go ahead and pick up the tier 8 and go up the line. Alright, so also need to mention any unspent Commonwealth tokens will be exchanged for credits at the rate of 1 for 7,500, and the tokens of Commonwealth team premium containers will be switched for credits at the same rate. Brawls, first brawl begins April 22nd, so it's about 2 weeks out. Ends April 29th. In update 13.3, we'll see 3 different brawls in different formats. The following rules apply to the first brawl: 9v9, tier 10 destroyers and cruisers and battleships. No more than 4 destroyers and battleships and 6 cruisers. Divisions of up to 3 are allowed. Armory, the Wishing Wharf. In update 13.3, you'll find the new Wishing Wharf event in the Armory, starting April 10th, ending May 15th. During it, you can spend gold tokens to try to get random rewards. Each try will cost you 100 golden tokens. Each try. During it, you can spend gold tokens to try to get random bundles or random rewards. So I'm assuming it'll be the same, where you can see what the random reward would be that in the bundle, then having to spend 100 golden tokens. So it's like using real cash to then buy tokens to then buy, you know, doubloons, or then to buy the golden tokens and to get that. Yeah. For every 10 tries, you're guaranteed to get one of the following permanent camouflages: Golden Week, Dragon Boat, Asian Lantern, Yellow, and Deep Red. And they're just going to show you what they look like. The event rewards are separated into 3 categories based on their rarity. Common rewards include special and rare economic bonuses, free and elite commander XP, credits, and signals. Additionally, you're guaranteed to earn back some of the spent golden tokens. In the rare rewards category, the most difficult, you can find themed permanent camouflages for the Hyuga, Maya, Mogami, Hayate. Let's try to see if I can see the permanent camouflage. Yamato, Hyuga, as well as the following ships: Hyuga, Maya, and new hybrid cruisers, Chikuma 2, and Hayate. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Chikuma 2, I actually ran into this. It's a Tone class heavy cruiser. I ran into this in randoms yesterday, and I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm pretty sure the reload time on the planes, the torpedo planes, is actually rather short. It's not long. Yeah, I was kind of, I don't know. It felt like I was attacked. I moved around in this destroyer, and then all of a sudden he was back at me again. What felt like 60 seconds or something. So I don't know if he fully built into it or what, but it is interesting. So these perma camos I think are gorgeous. Just in my opinion, I quite like them. I have Maya. not the permanent camouflage, just the ship. Oh yeah, it looks nice on Mogami. And Hayate, very nice. Would love to have the one for Yamato. I think I actually somehow managed to get High School Fleet for my Yamato, but... And then there's Chikuma too. All 4 turrets up front. Lastly, exceptionally lucky captains can obtain Chikuma 2 Golden with characteristics identical to Chikuma 2, but a unique appearance. This very rare ship is the supreme reward of the event. Okay, so it looks like it's just like you have Palmer Black, and then you have Palmer, right? And now it's Chikuma 2, and then Chikuma 2 Golden. Looks like they're making it a whole different ship, rather than just giving it as an option as a permanent camouflage. I don't know that's why they didn't do a lacquer one for Chikuma 2 here. Like, oh, you don't get these, but you can get this instead. I mean, it does look nice. But, I really don't like playing hybrid ships, personally, here in World Warships. The Battle of the Somme. The Battle of the Somme collection is back. Yes, I need to finish this. And you have a perfect opportunity to complete it. Battle of the Somme containers can be purchased in the Armory for 3,000 coal each. The reward for completing the collection is the Tier 9 British destroyer, the Somme, with characteristics similar to Jutland in the Lest We Forget permanent camouflage. The ship comes with a port slot and commander with 10 skill points. I don't actually remember how many collection items I'm missing, but I didn't finish it when this was released. I think it was like in the fall last year. So like, you know, this is pretty standard in how you complete some of the collections, like the one to get Luigi Sanzanetti. Yeah, I think you have to expend 6,000 coal for each of those containers. I don't remember what the name of those containers are, but so yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to getting this and adding another Tier 9 premium ship into my port. Leaderboard, May 1st through the 8th. A new Armory activity starts in May. Join the competition, earn cumulative base XP playing Tier 5 through Tier 10 ships and super ships of all types, all battle types except training battles. You'll be able to track your progress as your position will be updated hourly. For the top 5 players in each realm, will be awarded with the Tier 9 Tsurgi. Don't know how to pronounce that. While the top 6 to 50 players will get a discount coupon for the purchase of the Tier 9 Japanese battleship. All participants who earn at least 3,000 base XP in the event will get 500 community tokens as a reward. So, you will find detailed rules and rewards in a dedicated article later on. Yeah, I can't remember what all this Japanese battleship had going for it. I'm assuming they're... I don't know if there's 3 turrets on the back, but they're 410s, I'm guessing. They look like 410s. Yeah, I don't remember what that was all about. Yeah, and you got torpedoes, yeah. I think they're on the back of the ship, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Looking at the stats here. Yeah. So, realistically, unless you're like in each realm, so they're saying each server, probably streamers, just playing regularly, I don't know. But, yeah, even if I probably won't land in this demographic, I highly doubt it. But at least 500 community tokens will be nice. That's basically what I guess I can say I'm looking forward to. YouTube memberships are right here. I'm not going to go into it. Just another way of giving wargaming money if you'd like to receive more rewards in the game. Game balance changes. Destroyers Leon and Ohotnik are receiving depth charges. Finally. We're applying balance changes to a large number of ships and ship-based depth charges. You can find more details in the following development blog. Not going to go into that here. Content additions and changes. We've added a special setting for streamers that allows them to disable licensed music in the game client and have the default music instead. Play third-party licensed music. Turned on. This actually might be useful for me when I stream once in a blue moon on Twitch, which you can find the link to my Twitch channel in the description below. Really need to get back at it. I was actually going to do it this weekend, but then I'm going to be away this weekend, or at least part of it. Added a guaranteed drop counter to the Armory. It also shows how many containers of each type you have on your account. Wait, did I... You have 2 in the inventory. Open containers 1, stock in your port 2. Okay, that's nice. Just get to see a little bit more there. For the upcoming Warship Masters tournament, the Warship Masters 2024 flag and the Warship Masters 2024 finalist achievement have been added to the game. Meh. It looks, I don't know why, but these just remind me of like a basketball. I get like a basketball kind of vibes from the emblem in the flag. Ships, Incheon, Pan-Asian Tier 10 Cruiser, and Frank Friday, American Tier 9 Destroyer used to test the Johnston, were added for testing by developers, volunteers, and community contributors. Other changes, we fixed displayed information for the Ranger, which torpedoes can inflict maximum damage in the torpedo tooltip, as well as displayed damage numbers in the tooltip for fires and flooding. Fixed an issue with the firing angles of Cecilia's rear turrets. It's a new Tier 10 battleship. I think she's got 16. Or the 380s? Can't remember. HE and AP. Improved the minimum vertical angle that her guns need to reach to be able to fire. Now the ship can better shoot at targets that are closer to her. Updated patrol fighters UI icon and description for the Tier 6 French carrier, the Baron. Fix an issue where it was impossible to sell awarded camouflages. Well, that's about time. My clan commander was complaining about this recently. Fix an issue where it was impossible to sell rare and unique economic bonuses. Fix textures and geometry for new year permanent camouflages for Atlantico and many other ships. Usually they have a much longer list here. They don't have a full list this time around. They fixed some German text on a German premium cruiser container. Fixed an issue that caused the terrain hit indicator to appear while aiming at a ship in front of an island. Huh. Fix issues with camera angles when viewing Druid. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I would say this is a pretty safe update. I guess we'll just have to see some of the depth charge stuff that they're talking about changing around. But this seems pretty straightforward event. No crazy changes happening this time around, which is always a nice breather, since they just kind of had that with some of the carriers and sub stuff they've been working on. But I'm really looking forward to the Wisconsin Dockyard here in Update 13.3, as well as Asymmetric Battles, just having that back and around, another option for those of us who like playing PvE here in the game. So, that being said, it's going to bring this video to a close. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Bleh. And I hope you have a good rest of your day and that you have a good week. All right, take care and see you next time.